measurement. It usually tells us the size of something and consists of a number and a unit. For example, the gravitational acceleration at the surface of the Earth is 9.8 meters per second squared. 9.8 is the number, and meters per second squared is the unit. The unit in the measurement is a fixed quantity with a size that is understood. The number in a measurement tells how many units there are in what is being measured. This allows us to compare the size of what's being measured to the size of the unit. For example, Dr. Crouch indicated that the gravitational acceleration 400 kilometers above the Earth's surface is 8.7 meters per second squared units, compared to the gravitational acceleration at the Earth's surface, which is 9.8 meters per second squared units. Notice that the unit of measurement is the same for both numbers. And in case you're wondering, what does the unit meters per second squared mean? Well, 1 meter per second squared, or 1 meter per second, means that for every second of travel, the velocity increases by 1 meter per second. So, if the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared, then for every second of travel, the velocity increases by 9.8 meters per second. Okay guys, the next math concept for today's show is graphing, and graphing is really important because it creates a visual representation of relationships that may not be easily determined using numbers alone. And there are many different types of graphs that can be used to visually represent data. There are bar graphs, circle graphs, line graphs, pictographs, and scatter plots, just to name a few. Remember when Dr. Crouch told us that gravity diminishes as we get farther and farther away from the Earth? We can represent this visually with a graph. The x-axis, or horizontal axis, represents distance, and the y-axis, or vertical axis, represents gravity. From the graph, you can see that gravity decreases with increasing distance.